Great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Auburn Tigers and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thank you, guys. I did check in with the Auburn head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Mustangs kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Shakes off the defender. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Here's Raiola to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the return. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. They'll try the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you like to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them. But if you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start pulling your direction, forget the fakes the other way, you can stay home, be productive, get big plays like this for your defense.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. They get to him as he throws. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Auburn doing business in the red zone. Here's Raiola to throw. Looking for the score. Snags it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down.
Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. On the return, it's Anderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Changing the routes with his receivers. Lewis. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Mustangs will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 40. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Throws for the tight end. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Second and long here. Gets the back moving. Throwing Raiola. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Got some room to run at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Going to the run, it's Osborne. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Lewis wants to pass. Stepping to the right. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Third down from the gun. Lewis gets rid of it. Makes the grab. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Mustangs will try to convert on fourth down. Fourth down, Lewis. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, SMU. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Moffitt. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Throwing right. He's got it. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll run it. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Raiola rushes on, keeps it and gets the first down. On the move at the 30. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Play action with Raiola. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys. And
has it! They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Auburn to the line in a hurry. to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Throwing, Lewis.
And I think everybody holds their breath when that QB is back to throw and he's right near the goal line. You never know if it's truly a safety, but he just gets out of the end zone and avoids the safety.
They've been able to put together nothing. Now 3rd and long from their own 1. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Blasted as he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Raiola to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Sets his feet, it's Raiola. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Here's Raiola to throw. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. The play fake, Raiola. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense, being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing Raiola. It's complete to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He's changing the play. Play fake, Lewis. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Here's Lewis to throw. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Lewis from the gun on third down. On the move. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Out wide left, it's Kane. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash. A 59-yard try coming. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week one, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with a look at Oregon State taking on the New Mexico Lobos. And it's the Beavers, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
He tries to take the top off, and he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Lewis, here comes the heat, and he avoids the sack.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Long way to go on second down. Lewis to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Third down from the gun. Lewis fires to the middle. working that left side. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was two guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
And the Mustangs are marching down the field.
In the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at on the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great... on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Quick give. It's Osborne. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
They want to run it left here. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got his man out of the backfield. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was, and because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Left side is Kane. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the play fake, Dylan Raiola. Gonna let it fly. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed, and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. They go to the draw. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Throws it back. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And he added the extra point. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. Throwing, Lewis. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Booster.
4th down, Lewis. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. So thanks to the defense, they take over. Big lead in hand and an opportunity. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Under pressure. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Here's Lewis to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He wants to go deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Osborne. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. calls its second of 3 timeouts. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Keeps it himself. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. Busts through behind his pad. They bring him down. A big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Trying to get the corner. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Pulls and fired complete. Touchdown, Auburn! And the route is on.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
SMU 14.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Osborne.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Lewis got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Past the 6. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Throwing. Lewis escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Trying to find his man in the middle. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Trying the left side. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.